Hey everyone, and welcome to the first real devlog for my first sandbox survival game, in which I try to give you, the player, realistic yet amusing representation of living in a forest. So even if all forests have burned down, which sadly isn't that far from reality anymore, people can still enjoy them. I was hard at work since the last devlog, and I can't wait to show you what I've accomplished. So, pack your things and let's dive on in. As you may remember, this is what the game looked before. Quite bland, and to be frank, I found it quite ugly. Though I still managed to make a crafting system of sorts. Not very advanced, and you couldn't really use it for anything, but it was an interesting concept. From there on out, I tried to find a style, something to make the game pop. Looking at it back again, I actually found the retro style kind of intriguing. But that was already long gone, as I soon started making a rewrite of the game, because fixing all the bugs was just too hard. Once I actually got the game to properly run again, it was time to bring some of the features back. Of course, first things first, grabbing. Since the player will not actually have an inventory, you might need to find different ways of transport. Next up was building, which I also figured out pretty quickly. Still tying into the no inventory plot of the game, I came up with this system, where you can place a blueprint and can later fill it. Interactivity was another aspect I wanted to enhance in this new version of the game. Now players can interact with various elements of the environment. You can chop down trees with an axe, for example. Though there's not really that much feedback. This was also around the first time I started working with files and got a screenshot tool working. Anyways, between 0.4 and 0.6, nothing major really happened, though this changed with update 0.7 and the big 1.0. Both introduced the main menu, once again, no UI, we're in a physical 3D environment. I'll expand on it once there's anything significant to change. And of course, I had a procedural terrain generation system, along with a saving system. Meaning, I'm now ahead of Danny's famous muck, as he never figured out to save a game. Before we wrap up this devlog, I want to share a quick sneak peek of what's to come. In the next update, I'm planning to introduce a day-night cycle, and quite a large change of the terrain generation. These additions will further enhance the immersive world we're creating. That's all for today's devlog. If you have any ideas, feel free to reach out, as it would always help me greatly. Until the next time, this was Dave from Arkeyan Games, signing out.